Forgetting that today is Statewide SurfNet Day. Well, here comes very I'm gonna get the other one ready. So this is gonna be for the. Hope it's. No. There it is. Get the camera ready.
There are about 6 people here, so I'll give you the call signs after the event if you want them. Or I'll just add them to the list when you send me your list. Roger that. Why don't you just add them to the list when I send it to you? Over. So I'll be listening for the class at 7:30. KB1 QQA listening. Roger that. Does anyone need to use the KB1 AEV linked repeater system before we begin the statewide CertNet? This is KC1GLN. Over.
Copy that. This is Commissioner 1LC. You're queer. KC1GLN. This is Kilo Charlie 1 Golf Lima November. KC1GLN. Kevin, Canton serve no traffic over, and yep, I'm over with you. Thank you so much, Kevin. I'll be right back in about 10 to 15 minutes because I have to do other stuff for you here in Hampshire County. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they probably. KBW. I am going to set up the other camera. So stand by. This is. I hope I'll be ready for today's Keep Cut. I hope this storm damage hasn't come to here. I am going to stand by. Here I got a camera on the left hand side. Monitor the KB1 AEV linked. Repeater systems. On this one, this is going to be fully in area. I am going to put on this one. They probably. I am going to copy the Northern Connecticut Sky one. They probably. I am going to set up the 440 link. I have it on the 440 because the 146.940 is still down. You got me on the 440. I cannot get you on the 2 meters, unfortunately. This 2 meters is just very unbelievable. Well, today we're just going to have to do the areas in Hampshire County on the 443.200 PL 127.3 positive offset. That's unfortunate, but yeah. They probably have something changed. I did allow KC1 QQI to do today's net. And today KC1 GLN will do the net at the same net. So I had the problem moments ago on this 443.200 megahertz. This is from Mount Tom.
Good evening. This is Whiskey 1 India Kilo Whiskey. My name is Ian. My location is Southwick, Massachusetts. I will be your net control station this evening for the Hampshire County section of the Western Mass Emergency Net. Net is open to all licensed amateurs regardless of affiliation or location and meets every Tuesday at 19:30 hours local time on the Mount Tom 2-meter repeater. Normally it would be on 146.94, but that is non-functional. We are meeting tonight on 443.200 UHF 440. Still the same PL tone of 127.3 negative offset. This is a directed net. Please do not break the net. Please do not leave the net without first informing the net control station whenever possible. If you have emergency or priority traffic and need to access this repeater, you may do so at any time by saying the word break.
Like we have another region.
The Western Mass Emergency Net is a part of the Amateur Radio Emergency Service and the National Traffic System. The purpose of this net is to handle any traffic, conduct any races or areas business, supply any information concerning activities of local amateur radio clubs, and to answer any questions pertaining to races, areas and NTS operations.
Whiskey 1, Sierra Mike Foxtrot.
The first call tonight will be for races, areas or NTS officials. When checking in, officials, we are looking for the following information: your call sign using proper phonetics, your name, your location, your power source, your title, and any affiliations you may have. Also, I'd like to know, normally I would like to know if you're on the 2-meter or the 440 link, but tonight only the 440 link is working. Please state if you have any traffic to handle or announcements to make after the net has checked in.
Nothing heard. I copied Whiskey 1.
Races, areas and NTS officials only, please check in now.
Stations
This is
2. Let's make that region.
Kilo Bravo 1, Alpha Kilo Uniform, Gary in Greenfield. I'm on commercial power. I'm with Western Mass Skywarn and DEC for Franklin and Hampshire counties, and I have no traffic. Good evening.
There was somebody checking in on Demas Region 2.
Here is Kilo Charlie 1, Papa Bravo, Quebec. Randy Kearns Palmer. Mobile battery power. Over 40 side. No traffic.
The net would like to recognise the following officials: Kilo Bravo 1, Alpha Kilo Uniform, Gary in Greenfield, and Kilo Charlie 1, Papa Bravo, Quebec, Randy in Palmer. Thank you, officials, for checking in.
Okay, we probably have a gym. That's what I said, gym. Another Fairfield shirt from Wax Sunny.
All right, N1 DEC, November 1, Delta Echo, Charlie Chris in Milford.
This is Whiskey 1, India Kilo, Whiskey Net Control. My name is Ian. My location is Southwick, Mass. I'm on battery power. I'm affiliated with Aries, Western Mass, and races for the town of Southwick. I have one announcement after the net checks in. I'm on the 440 side of the repeater, and I am your net control station this evening for the Hampshire County section of the Western Mass Emergency Net. Are there any stations with announcements that need to be made before general check-ins? If so, please call with your call signs now.
Alright, nothing heard. Moving on to Region 3. I will take Region 3 stations west of the river. West of the Connecticut River. Stations Region 3, over.
Nothing heard. The net will now begin a general roll call. When checking in, net control is looking for the following information: your call sign using proper phonetics, your name, your location, your power source, any emergency group affiliations, and I will assume tonight you're on the 440 side of the repeater. Please state if you have any traffic to handle or announcements to make after the net has checked in. Stations with or without traffic, first letter suffix Alpha through Delta, please call now.
Alright, Region 3 west of the river, I copy. Kilo Bravo 1, Yankee, November Tango, that's Bob in Canton. And
No stations heard. Stations with or without traffic, first letter suffix Echo through Hotel, please call now.
This is Kilo Alpha 1 Hotel Alpha Hotel Bob in Leverett on the 440 link. No traffic or announcements. Commercial power tonight. Good evening, Ian and the net.
Region 3 east of the river. Region 3 east of the river. Check in now, please.
This is Kilo Charlie 1 Echo Quebec Tango KC1.
The net would like to recognise the following station: Kilo Alpha 1 Hotel Alpha Hotel, Bob in Leverett. Thank you, Bob, for checking in.
Delta 1 Juliet Kilo. Philip in Carlin. KG1
Stations with or without traffic, first letter suffix India through Lima, please call now.
Here is Kilo Charlie 1 India Kilo Alpha, Smitty in Westfield, battery power on the 440, Western Mass, Aries and Sky 1. No traffic. Here is Kilo Charlie 1 India Zulu Charlie, Mike from Agawam, commercial power on the 440, Sky 1 in Aries for Western Mass.
This is Kilo Bravo 1 India Victor Golf, Bob, Long Meadow, battery power, to the city of Springfield. To the net. The net would like to recognise the following stations: Kilo Charlie 1 India Kilo Alpha, Smitty in Westfield, Kilo Charlie 1 India Zulu Charlie, Mike in Agawam, and Kilo Bravo 1 India Victor Golf, Bob from Longmeadow. Thank you, stations, for checking in.
This is Whiskey Bravo 1 Golf India Echo Jim with Manchester, sir.
Stations with or without traffic, first letter suffix Mike through Papa. Please call now.
Here is Kilo Bravo 1 November Echo Kilo Chris in Northampton, commercial power. I'm with Aries and Sky 1. Here is Kilo Bravo 1, Papa Quebec Zulu. Basil in Springfield, Springfield Racing Operator. Aries and Skywarn for Western Mass. CERT for the city of Springfield. Commercial battery power this evening. Good evening, Ian. Good evening, all. No traffic.
Here is Kilo Charlie 1, Oscar Victor Romeo. Dave in Southampton. I'm on commercial power, affiliated with Western Mass Aries and Skywarn. I hold no traffic. Good evening, Ian, and good evening to the net.
Any other corrections or check-ins to Region 3 east of the river at this time? Over. All right, nothing heard. Dennis, Region 4. Station Dennis.
The net would like to recognise the following stations. Kilo Bravo 1, November Echo Kilo, Chris in Northampton. Kilo Bravo 1, Papa Quebec Zulu, Basil in Springfield. Coming in real fine tonight, Basil. No interference or anything. Very clean signal. And Kilo Charlie 1, Oscar Victor Romeo, Dave in Southampton. Thank you, stations, for checking in.
Region 4. Check-ins at this time. Over.
Stations with or without traffic, first letter suffix, Quebec through uniform. Please call out.
Dennis, Region 5. Station Dennis, Region 5. Checking at this time. Over. Nothing heard. Dennis, Region 5. Any station, any location, check-ins for
No stations heard. Stations with or without traffic, first letter suffix, Victor through Zulu. Please call out.
Here is Kilo Charlie 1, Victor Whiskey Bravo, KC1 VWB, Jerry in Southwick, commercial power, no affiliation, no traffic.
Roger that, Steve. Can you go ahead and give it a second after you key up your mic? I'm losing the first letter of your call sign. Over.
The net would like to thank the following station for checking in. Kilo Charlie 1, Victor Whiskey Bravo, Jerry in Southwick, commercial power. Thank you, Jerry, for checking in.
Any other stations for check-ins for the statewide radio yet? Over.
This is Kilowatt 1, Quebec Victor X-Ray.
Stations with or without traffic, first letter suffix, Alpha through Zulu. Please call now.
The name is Bob, and we're located in
Here is
over.
November 1, Papa Victor X-Ray, Stephen Westfield, no traffic, commercial power.
Thank you so much. Any other stations, Region 5 or
This is Kilo Delta 1, Kilo Uniform. Ken in Chicopee. Negative traffic. Battery power tonight. Aries and Skywarn for Western Mass. 440 side. Always. Good evening to all, and good evening, Ian.
Whiskey 1 India Kilo Whiskey. Need a quick fill here. November 1, Papa Victor X-Ray. Steve, could you tell me your power source? I'm not 100% sure I got it.
We are on commercial power, battery, and generator backup.
Very good, sir. Commercial power with plenty of backups. Thank you, sir.
Mike Foxtrot. Whiskey 1 Sierra Mike Foxtrot. All right, can I get your name and location?
I would like to recognise the following stations. November 1, Papa Victor X-Ray, Steve in Westfield.
An announcement
And Kilo Delta 1 Kilo Uniform, Ken in Chicopee. Thank you for checking in.
This on 3:30, I think that's a Sunday. Southington is having.
This is Whiskey 1 India Kilo Whiskey, next control. Quite impressed. We've had 12 or 13 stations come on 440, so thank you for making the effort to switch bands. At this point, I have one public service announcement to make.
It's on 3:30, Southington High School.
The Mount Tom Amateur Repeater Association's repeater system is open to all licensed amateurs to use and enjoy. Please consider supporting the repeater system by becoming an MTARA member. Your membership is very important. It helps keep this repeater system on the air, not only for normal amateur radio use, but also for reliable communications during emergency situations and severe weather events.
This is the W1 TOM repeater, TL127.3.
Everything. Read. About.
Are there any further check-ins for this net? Stations with or without traffic, first letter suffix Alpha through Zulu, or any late official check-ins, please call now. No stations heard. Are there any club announcements, upcoming local nets, or any further business for this net before we close?
Kilo Charlie 1, India Kilo Alpha, Smitty with club and net announcements.